Hello tankers! Today I'm going to talk about removing algae from driftwood. If you remember, about 6 weeks ago I think, I got some driftwood that I found at a local beach, put it in my tank, and all was well. Unfortunately now it has developed a nasty coating of algae. It's, I don't actually know the name of the algae, but it's this, brown feathery algae. You can see quite well right there. And none of my fish want to eat it, and it's just sitting there looking gross. The other piece doesn't have it, but this one piece over here has it, and it's disgusting. So today I'm going to talk about removing that. I'm also going to just talk about the tank in general and my plans for it. We've got the White Cloud Mountain minnows in here now, as well as 3 botia loaches, which are probably not going to want to come out for us. They are over there in the lower left-hand corner. There's one. Right there. They are adorable. I've had them probably a week now, and they've already eaten all the small and medium-sized snails, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. And they're great fish. They have so much fun playing, and this one's hiding in the rocks right there. They stay mostly at the bottom, and once they ate up all the snails, I bought some sinking pellets for them. They're like a meat and vegetable pellet, and they have a great time with those. So I also want to try sinking some zucchini or cucumber to give them more vegetable matter next time I get some at the store. So what else? My red tiger lotus is just taking off. It's really enjoying the dirt, and despite my initial hesitations about dirt as a substrate, and my still reservations about it, because right now what's bothering me, I guess, is it seems like there's always a film of dirt on my plants, and that might just be that I need to get better filtration. I've got a really dinky filter on here, and so there's just not enough movement. In this side of the tank where the tiger lotus is, there's no movement in the water at all. So as you can see, yeah, dirt just kind of sits on there. But the tiger lotus is going crazy, and there's one floating on the surface. And this grew this much. It grew, I can't even believe it, it grew like 12 inches in 2 days, which is crazy. I've been periodically thinning out the water lettuce because it was just blocking the light too much, I thought, and making the tank look bad. I'm growing some moss over here that I found in a forest nearby. I don't even know what kind of moss it is, but I'm trying to keep that alive, and I'm trying to get this crypt to grow immersed. The roots are still in the water there, but it's tied to the driftwood with thread. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some new leaves growing immersed. I just kind of flick it with water and keep it wet a couple times a day, and who knows, these leaves will probably die back, but hopefully make more new immersed leaves. So right now I'm gonna carefully take the driftwood out of the tank and take it over to my sink for a scrubbing, because this algae issue is just ugh. I'm at my limit with it. The algae looks much less fluffy when it's out of the water. So I'm going to keep this out of the water for the minimum amount of time, just trying to get the water lettuce off here too. There. Okay. I'm just kind of letting it drip dry for a sec. Okay. So here we are in the sink. And the weird thing is, it was kind of just making the algae down at the bottom. This is like a almost 3 foot long piece of driftwood, and kind of only doing algae in one spot. So I'm gonna rinse that off, try to scrub it a little bit, and see if that helps. I need to get my algae pad. And what I'm using here is just a piece of algae, well, it's a dish scrubbing pad. I'm only going to use it for aquarium stuff. And for scrubbing the algae off, I'm going to use tap water that's chlorinated still, just because I don't care about killing it, really. I'm not too concerned about water temperature either. I do have some Java fern growing on here, so I'm going to try to keep the chlorinated water and the scrubber away from it. But, ugh, I can already see that this stuff's coming off. And this was one thing I was worried about with getting driftwood from a lake. And I mean, you know, it was dried, it was on the beach. I knew there'd probably be some kind of problem with organic matter. I was just hoping it wouldn't rot. I'm still hoping it doesn't rot. I don't know what will happen here, but I'm just sort of trying to, while I'm doing this, pick off any soft bits, any bits of remaining bark can just go, because that is just nutrition for algae. We do not want algae. If it was green algae, I would just put my Borneo loach in there. It would happily go to town, but unfortunately, this is nasty brown algae. So, and the weird thing is, it's hard to see when it's not all fluffed up like it is in the tank. So I think I got a good amount. We'll see. Ugh. Sure got it all over the sponge, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm gonna put this back in the tank. And this piece, after all this time, still won't sink on its own. It still needs to be propped under the filter there, which is fine. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't get every bit of algae, but quite a lot is gone. Ugh, there's a bunch right there. I might have to just kind of take that scrubber pad into the tank and do a good scrub and then siphon right afterwards. That might be the way to do it. Okay, so I gotta use both hands to put this back, I guess, so I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching.